I see it, Erica. I'm
Okay.
recording.
Okay, cool. Well, hi, it is November 10th, 2020, and our team, Virtuous Sparks, we're doing a workshop on Zoom. Julie Lorino and I we're co-hosting this fun little workshop, and we are really excited to talk to you guys about building a sustainable business and growth. Let's see. As well as we're going to hear from some really inspiring ladies in our upline. We're really excited about that, who they have taken their time to do a video message just for us that since we're doing this workshop tonight. So no matter if you're doing this as a hobbyist or a career path, discount, part-time, whatnot, we can all benefit and take away things in different ways. We're all happy that you guys have taken the time to be here with us, and we believe in you and hope you believe in yourself as well. So a lot of the content this evening will be taken from our own experiences, TOT, 31 Today, and questions from you guys also. So we felt it would be beneficial to share. You all hear, and it's so true, what you do now will show up in your business 3 months from now. Stay consistent, don't give up, keep posting, schedule posts if you're super busy. Follow up and nourish the new relationships that you build. Partying is important, better for more reasons than just the hostess rewards. One of those reasons is to grow, to get outside your circle and not exhaust those customers. So it's important to take notes, right? Speaking of note taking, our executive director, Roseanne Medlin, shared a video with us with her top 3 tips on business basics. And we're going to share that with you guys now. So I'm going to share my screen. Just 1 second. Okay. I have to do that for a second and then. Okay. Here we go. Okay. There are.
Hey y'all, my name's Roseanne Medlin. I am your executive director with 31 Gifts, and Erica asked me to pop on and just say hey and maybe offer you guys some of my best tips. So I'm going to do that real quick. Just a little bit about me. I've been part of 31 for about 7.5 years and love it. And we live in Grapevine, Texas. I have 2 kids. Aubrey is 14, which is insane to say out loud. And Blake is 9. Both my kids just had birthdays, so we're adjusting to the new ages. I really just want to tell you guys a couple things that are super helpful to me just in my day-to-day business. So I'm going to share 3 things, I believe. One is to treat yourself to a journal. So I have this, it's actually got a pencil stuck in it, but go to Target or Amazon or whatever and just get yourself a journal that brings you joy. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something like this says, be strong and courageous. And what I do in my journal is this is just like my running sort of log with my business. So I put customer notes in here. I put little drawings or pre-sales or like anything, but it's just chronological. So I don't have things in 4 or 5 different places. I just keep everything sort of chronological here. So I can go back and be like, okay, I know that was like a month ago, and flip back and I have all my notes right there. So ideas when I listen to our leadership calls, when I like, whether it's training or whether it's customer stuff, it's just a running kind of note-taking place for everything to be in one spot. So grab yourself a journal, and then that's just sort of like your little 31 Bible. Okay. Second thing, definitely you want catalogs and mini catalogs. I don't have business cards that I use really anymore. I just use the mini catalog, and labels go on the front. So when someone picks it up, they can see your information. So these I ordered off of Vistaprint. They're just address labels, super cheap. I've also in the past printed my own on Avery labels using a template through Word. Google Docs may do that. I don't know. I'm an old school Word girl. So printer and labels, or order address labels with your information. So I just have my name, you have to put independent consultant, or I have independent executive director. I put my phone number, my website, and my Facebook group, and my email, but it's
all on this little address label. So super easy to just slap on there. Have those with you all the time, because that is your calling card. So if the lady at the grocery store notices your cute bags, you can give her a mini or even a whole catalog. So if you order nothing else from business supplies, these two. I also use these minis for invitations for parties, and I would just put this size, like a shipping label with the party information right here on the back of the mini, and use those like a mail 10 or so to each hostess. So that is my second tip. My third tip is that so I use a paper calendar. If you don't use a paper calendar, you can find a different way to do this, or you can do this in your journal. But I use a paper calendar, and this is Erin Condren Vertical Planner, which I love because I can kind of make my to-do list. But the beginning of every month is where I put my list of hostesses. Okay, so when someone books a party with you, I write them there. Even if they're a maybe for that month, I'll put their name and maybe, and then I'll check back with them in the middle of the prior month. So this was July, so like middle of June, I would check for my maybes and try to firm those parties up. So that's how I keep track, so I can flip to any given month and see if I have a lot of parties, not enough parties, where I kind of am with all of that. So just whatever you're in training with Erica and that team of leaders. So Julie, Stephanie, I'm not sure who all is gathering together, Siobhan, but that is a wonderful team of leaders. So I know you guys are learning a lot, and thanks for letting me introduce myself. And I'm always here. Make sure you're on the Team Medlin Soul on Fire downline page, and reach out if you guys ever need anything. So y'all have a great night.
Okay. So I think that you guys were able to hear and see some of that, right? Maybe.
Yeah, we saw the last part of it and heard all of
Let's
it.
see.
So we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, great. So that was a really good and helpful tips on taking notes, right? So we only have so much time on Zoom because, we're not rich and can't afford the paid version, right? I don't know. I've never tried, but, I think this is long enough, right? So let's jump right into our next guest speaker, who's going to talk to us about keeping our friends and customers engaged. So we have these new people because we've been partying or getting referrals. They are, we're growing our group. We're nourishing these relationships with these people that we have met. We're growing a relationship, right? So we want to talk about, or actually, no need for us to talk about this because we have our National Executive Director, Jen Cornell. For those of you guys that don't know, she's like the top of our team's family tree. She's like the top of our lineage. Is that right, Julie?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So that's really exciting that she made a video for us, and I'm so excited. We're going to play it for you now. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do this screen sharing thing again. Get good at it one day. Yay. Okay, let's see here. Okay.
Flip it before you play it, and we'll
Flip
let you
it.
know if we can
Okay.
see.
Okay, yes. Good idea. Okay. And how did we do that? Okay. We're here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're in the green zone. I think that's good.
I can see it. I can see what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Going to try to minimize this one and pull up this one right here. Gonna start it back at the very beginning. Hit play.
Hey ladies, I am Jen Cornell. I'm your upline, and Erica and Julie have asked me to do a quick tip for y'all for your workshop. First, I want to say congratulations on investing in yourself. I think it's so important as women, as business owners, that we pour into ourselves and continue to grow and become creative, more creative in our ideas. So I am sharing with you today engagement. And sorry, here comes a child. This is my third video because children keep coming up. Yes. I'll show you how to copy and paste. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I can't do the video again. Y'all. This is literally my third one because of children. So yes, I have children downstairs doing remote learning, and one of them is here with me. Come on, it's so exciting. There's Cannon. So okay, let me just do this real fast. Okay, so engagement. That is my tip for y'all. Engagement with your customers, engagement with your hostesses, engagement with people that are not your customers yet is so important. And you may say, Jen, I already do that. I stay engaged. I post. I want you to think of engagement a little bit different. So we want to think of it as personal. So sharing more about myself, sharing more about my family, being more open. I think COVID has helped me do that because I'm always with my family. 2, bringing the fun. So bringing the fun to a Facebook party, bringing the fun to your VIP posts. I'm very consistent on a Win It Wednesday. So every Wednesday I know that I'm sending some happy mail to someone winning. But fun can be in all different forms. It doesn't have to be just giveaways. And then engagement in our products. So I like to post just recently because I'm doing ideas. I like to, meaning if I'm doing a felt bin, I'm sharing, here's a felt bin and it is a great spa gift, or put a little Christmas tree in it. So I know we should be doing Core Plus 2, and I do that, but right now, and it's because it's around Christmas time, I'm really trying to tailor for what my customers need. And they may need 1 gift or 3 of the felt bins. But engagement also with your hostesses and your customers. So if my customer orders from me, I'll say, hey, do you mind when you get your order to post it on the VIP page so that people can see your personalization? Or I'm almost done. Or if I have a hostess who has just had her party, I'll ask her, will you share all your free items on there? So that's a great booking tool right there for you if they post all of those items. So when I say engagement, what would you want to see in a group? Why would you go daily to your own VIP page? Is there something that might be interesting? I got a letter from a customer who said, it was a handwritten letter that said, I just want to say I go to your page daily because of your inspirational quotes and your positive vibe. And that made me feel so great. I thought, that's my goal every day. If they go there to my page, they feel loved. It's going to be fun. I'm going to give them tips. So sometimes I'll do life tips or share funny stories about what happened with the kids. So I have viewed engagement very different, and I am very purposeful about my posts. I do spend time to make sure that I pre-post. So during the day, normally, as you just saw, there's kids all the time. So I think, okay, what's going on this week? Are there any holidays? Is there anything that I can share with them to bring value, to bring the fun, to bring personal stories? And then, of course, the product, because are we bringing the functionality, the style, the uses of products to our customers? And how are we encouraging them to host? So if currently you are not posting in your group quite often, or if you're not following up with your customers, I follow up with my customers the second they order. They get a letter in the mail that says thank you. It might have a key fob or a nail file with the postcard that says thank you. And a lot of times they'll post in the group, thank you so much for this gift. And of course, then I get to thank them again, and everyone gets to see it. So I want you to kind of think of engagement differently than you have, or look at your group and say, would I want to come here daily? Is it just 31 solely, and I never kind of expand past that? So I do a lot of crafting, and so I'll post my crafts that I have done and the items that they might need. Now, of course, in the pictures, there's going to be 31 products because we can use them for everything. So you can intertwine your products in any of your posts or your personal posts. So I hope that little tip, and I could give you more, but someone needs to know how to copy and paste. Congratulations for investing in yourself, and I hope you have a great season with 31 right now. Push those customers to order because shipping everywhere is going to take longer than normal. So good luck and have a great day. Bye.
Okay, that was so good, huh, y'all?
It was so good.
I love it. Yeah, she was so real. And like what I loved most was her kids were coming in there just like mine do. And, you know, it kind of was like made me feel a little bit better to see that I'm not the only one that struggles with that kind of thing. So you see, guys, real people every day. That's just so awesome. Some really good tips. I think we're doing okay on time, but I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Julie for a minute, and she can talk to us about how to get some of these parties to build up people in our VIP groups, right? I hope you guys are inviting them to join your VIP groups when you would do parties online or anywhere, or offer referrals or, ask friends for referrals, things like that. Because we got to get some people to engage with, right? So I guess I'm going to hand it over to you, Julie.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for joining. I'm so happy to see you. And it's just a pleasure to be able to team up with Erica and do this for you all. I hope that, what we are sharing with you tonight will be beneficial and helpful. And, we're just a call away or a text away anytime you need any help whatsoever. I do want to point out that I've learned from Roseanne, and I have my list of hostesses in the column just like she does. And so this is definitely a good resource, and what she said was definitely helpful. So how do you find the people? Cindy, you've done your launch party. You were able to reach out to those core people, your circle, just like Debbie did. Debbie, y'all have been partying for the last couple of months. You did the same thing. But what do you do beyond that? Where do you go? How do you find the people? So this is where this paper comes in. This is found on TOT. It's called the Who Do You Know list. And I am a big believer in this little piece of paper. And Erica can tell you, because I tell her, everybody that is on my team, I have talked about this paper so many times. But beyond that, I also talk about this piece of paper, the Celebrate No. That is the topic that most people are afraid of. It's like there is a derogatory aspect to the word no. Nobody likes to hear no. But if you kind of shift your mindset into celebrating the no, when you are asking a potential hostess or a potential team member, hey, what do you think about it? You know, do you want to party? Do you want to join my team? Whatever you are asking, spin it, because if they say no, it's a no, not right now. And Cindy McNeil, I'm going to use you. She is a very good poster child, if you will, on that very thing, because I have been asking Cindy to join my team since I started 5 years ago. And she just joined in October of this year. 5 years, y'all. But I never gave up on her. We've been friends. She loves 31. We talk, about it from time to time. She's since retired, so we don't work together anymore, but we've never lost touch. So that is a key element. It's the relationship. This is a relationship business beyond a party planning business. So if you have those relationships, you're already on the right track into where do I find the people to put on this list. Now, you can get this off the TOT, and I recommend it. It's called Take the Challenge. And I'm just going to tell you, this says create a list of everyone you know. Now, we're going to think about that for just a second. Who are they? Their extended family, their work friends, significant others' friends, close friends, church friends, family member friends, school friends, social media friends, neighbors, parents of your children's friends, your children's teachers, local businesses you frequent, volunteer connections, professional organization contacts, acquaintances not listed already. That list is huge. And so you think about, okay, you go to the doctor, you approach the desk to sign in. You ever heard of 31? It's different ways. Whoever you are talking to on a daily basis, where do you go? I know a lot of us right now aren't going many places, but you do have those contacts. Check your phone, check social media. Think about past relationships that you've had that you haven't maybe reached out to in a while. Maybe think about reconnecting, not to say, hey, I haven't talked to you in 10 years. Guess what? I'm doing 31 now. Do you want to host a party? No, that's probably not a good idea, but there's nothing wrong with reconnecting and starting to discuss and talk about things again, and just how have you been? How are the kids? How have you been doing during COVID? All these things, just rebuilding those relationships. Eventually, you can get to getting them on the list. So this is step one to finding the people to party with or join your team. Now, I mentioned it before, the no part. The no part is difficult to swallow at first, but like I said, if you think about it in terms of celebrating, every no you get is one step closer to a yes. Yes lives in the land of no. You just have to go through no to get to the yes. So the DSA, or the Direct Selling Association, they did a statistic where 1 out of 10 people that you ask, whatever it is you're asking, are going to say yes. That's 10 people you have to ask to get that one yes. Now, you may, from time to time, get more than one yes with 10 people asking, or if you ask for 10. So you just have to ask enough people to get there. So this particular sheet, the Celebrate No and the Who Do You Know list, has 40 lines on it. So what does this mean for y'all, for math? If you asked 40 people, it's likely you're going to get at least 4 that say yes. So however you want to split it out, whether it be, I don't know if you want to do 4 parties a month. 4 parties a month is a killer month. Debbie and her daughter Kristen did 4 parties last month, and they did over $3,000. Erica did 4 parties last month. She did close to, you were approaching 3,000, right? It was 2,500, 2,600, something like that. That is where the money is going to come from, and that is what is going to get you out of that circle, your circle, the fastest. Because I guarantee you, when you have a party, someone is going to be there that you don't know, and that is likely a really good person to start communicating with and getting to know, so they can ultimately go on this list. So what do you do when they say no? Your answer is never, "Oh, okay, thank you." No. Your answer is, "I totally get it. I know this is a busy time. Can I contact you in a couple of months?" Throw it back in their court. Because, like I told you, a no is not a no forever. And, people are busy. They are overwhelmed, even still, even if they've gone back to work, or still everything is so uncertain because, the kids might be home from school. They might, for school, they might not be. So parents are having to juggle that. Or, it's just, when are we going to be able to get back to church? Or, who's going to go to the grocery store this week? Just all these things that are happening, and they're starting to prepare for the holidays as well. So things are crazy, but here's what I want to say is that if you are planning to party, if there's any month to party, it's this month, because people are shopping. There's more people shopping online than anywhere else. And so it may as well be with you. And I forgot to bring it in here. I meant to, but oh, did you upgrade us?
No.
Oh.
It says it's a Christmas present. I don't know.
Well, that's neat. Okay.
That's
Well,
cool.
we won't keep y'all very long, but I was going to bring the November playbook, and I know I mentioned it I think I mentioned it on the team page. I'm not really sure, but the November playbook, if you all don't have it downloaded, you can get it off of TOT, and that will give you everything that's happening in the month of December. So that is a really useful tool. Did I say December? I meant November. That's a really useful tool for planning out your parties. These are great tools to use to tell a potential hostess, hey, guess what? On the 16th, they're going to be bringing more holiday items onto my website. It would be a great time for you to host your party. Or, hey, guess what? On November 23rd, the masks are coming back, and so are the cool clip pouches, and they're going to be in new prints. This would be a great time for you to host your party. So having that whole month that you have at your fingertips is a great way to, kind of dangle the carrot in front of the hostess. Hey, people are loving our masks and loving those clear clip pouches that sold out in like 10 minutes. So also, just a side note, with those two things, y'all might want to consider doing pre-sales for that, because they do go so fast. And if you're interested in knowing more about that, we can chat offline. Just shoot me a text or a message and I'll be happy to tell you how to do it. But anyway, those are, I didn't just grab those dates out of my head. Those are actual dates of things happening for 31. So grab that playbook if you don't have it. I wanted to say a couple other things and then I'll turn it back to you, Erica. This is more of the training on TOT and marketing on TOT. There is a party know-how for the online party that can be found in the resources section of TOT. There are scripts available. So let's say you have 4 hostesses that want a party this month. You might consider doing a mega party. A mega party is where you get them together for one night or 1 week or whatever you're going to do, and have them all on that same party. This frees your time up and takes care of all 4 hostesses. The script is there, y'all. The marketing, the pictures, everything is there that you need. Also, hostess coaching. So every step by step is there. If you don't want to do the mega, there's a virtual party script that's found in marketing as well. So there's so many resources in TOT. And so I just wanted to show that. 2 more things. Follow up and consistency. Those are critical to your business. Even if it's just 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. If you could sit down and do something 15 minutes, just do one thing and that's successful. And then be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, am I really too busy to work today? How long are you in front of the TV? I'm guilty. How many times are you doing this on your phone with Instagram? I'm totally guilty of that as well. So just be honest with yourself and, call 1 or 2 people a day, reach out to 1 or 2 people a day. We usually say 3 contacts a day. And that is a good sustainable business. And I want to leave you with this. If you feel stuck, remember, stuck is a mindset. It's not a position. You can get out of it. It's just up to you to change that. You can get out of it if you just switch your mindset and say, no, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my 3 calls. I'm going to look at TOT and listen to a 31-minute call. I'm going to watch a training video on how to recruit or how to host a party online. They're all there for you, y'all. And if you want to jot 2 31-minute calls down, I've got 2 for you that are really good. One is building relationships in your VIP group. That was on May 15th, 2017 that was recorded. And then there's another one that says tips for booking through online and face-to-face parties plus networking. That was recorded on August 21st, 2017. Those are amazing 31-minute calls. Y'all will not be sorry. Those are like gold. So if you have time, even if you're doing something in the kitchen, put in your earbuds and clean the dishes while you're listening to those 31-minute calls. They are like gold. So that, I think I've said enough. So I'll turn it over.
Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you. That was so good. Yes. Thank you. I think my pen about ran out of ink, but
Oh.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, great tips, you guys,
Y'all
for
know how to
real.
find me.
Thank goodness, right? Yeah. So I guess you guys, really the only thing that I think I'll say that we haven't kind of touched on a little in some way or another, which, you can always go deeper into some kind of category, but like Julie mentioned with the hostess coaching, that's very important. And I'm learning the more and more I do this, like the relationship with the customers is only as strong as the relationship with the hostesses. Because, they're the people you meet through them are their friends, really. And they're kind enough to introduce you to them. And so I feel like you need to take good care of that hostess and let her know how much you value the fact that she's opened up her friends and family to be your friends and family, right? So that's really special, and let her know that you appreciate that. But I got kids knocking on the door too. So I'm just going to say, if you want to set goals, set a tiny one first and grow from there. We can talk later, you guys, about goal setting. That could be like another Zoom in the future, right? So if you guys have any questions for us before my kids barge in here, or for each other, or anything y'all want to share, you can unmute and go ahead and do that now.
Is there anything y'all want to know? I think it's just the four of us here.
No,
Good?
I'm good.
Thank y'all for coming and joining us tonight.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's so good to see all of your faces. And it was a pleasure being on here. Erica, thank you for co-hosting with me. You gave some great tips too, girly.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank y'all for doing this.